There are all sorts of ways to define what it means to be a friend and to have a friend. In Pirkei Avot, from the Mishnah, chapter 5 of Pirkei Avot, it teaches us that friendships and love in particular, a love that does not depend on an ulterior motive, that's the kind of friendship, that's the kind of love that will last. And the example given in Pirkei Avot there is the love between Jonathan and David. Jonathan was the son of King Saul, and David was his good friend, the not yet King David. And their relationship was not based on an ulterior motive. Jonathan loved David and cared for him, so much so that in some ways you could say that in advance he gave up the throne to his friend David, though he didn't know how it would work out specifically at the time that he did this, but he protected David from his father Saul. The Haftarah that we read tomorrow, the Haftarah for Machar Chodesh, that is a Shabbat, that is the day before Rosh Chodesh, which is on Sunday. That Haftarah, chapter 20 of the book of Samuel, will spell out some of the details of Jonathan's love for David, how he protected him from his father Saul, who was so worried about the waning of his own kingship and the fact that it looked like Jonathan was going to be passed over in a certain sense and David would take the throne. But in spite of all of this political turmoil in the court, so to speak, Jonathan was dedicated to David. He didn't worry about external things. He worried about his friend. You know, at a time like this, when we are separated from our friends, I know that many people are reaching out to their friends. In fact, reaching out to people who they perhaps haven't spoken to or seen in quite some time, not just in the last few months. This opportunity to reconnect with friendships that are based on love, friendships that are based on nothing but the relationship itself. Not that we need anything from our friends. And I would say that, you know, if we want to be that kind of friend, I think that one of the helpful things to do is to think about the friends in your life who seem most genuine, who care for you because of who you are, not because of anything external. If we're fortunate, we have even one or two of those, and if we're extra fortunate, we have more. But a life of friendship that is based on the relationship itself and not on externals, well, that's a relationship and that's a friendship that is built to last according to Jewish tradition. Shabbat Shalom.